Eugene, not Oregon. Eugene Lombardi, Daryl Hans, Mark Steele, and Tim Jimenez. The Bocce Dudes. We've got Bruno, Mark Beagle, Martin Fletcher, Peter Hafer on Big Bocce Theory. We've got Lauren Levy as part of the San Pedro team with Angelo Erminio and Mark Deck the Hall. All right. It is 7:30. It is March 26th, 2026. Welcome to the Southern California Bocce Association draw for the first tournament, the Downey Open, to be held this coming Saturday, Apollo Park, 8:30. The first balls roll. We have 16 teams entered, and we are going to divide those 16 teams up into four-team divisions. Division number 1 and division number 2 will each play at 8:30. Division 3 and division 4 are scheduled to play at 9:30. All 4 teams in a division will play at the same time. Court number 1, Division 1, teams 1 versus 2, and team 3 versus 4. On court number 2, Division 2, team 1 versus 2, team 3 versus 4. So we'll have double games going on each court. So to begin with, of the 16 teams,
Hey, I'm having trouble getting in.
Why is that? I got other people that got in.
I have no idea. I go into it and it just won't nothing happens.
So I'll leave you on speakerphone so you can hear. I'm gonna plow forward here. So I'm explaining that we've got 16 teams. The first team entered, of course, the host team, which is Downey, and I have placed Downey as the host in division number 4, so that Downey is not playing in the first game as it's hosting and getting things up and running. The second team that I've placed in a division is Brendan Cassidy of LA Aleworks. He's been helping out with the hosting, and I don't want him playing in the first game, so he's a division 3. So the next 14 teams are a blind draw. And the next team up, based on orders received, was the South Bay team. That's Tom Bruce, Fred Tartaglia, Ed Kilcullen, and Mike Faust. So I've got the cards spread out here. I'm going to reach in, and South Bay draws a 3. So 3, South Bay, they join LA Aleworks, division number 3. Next up is Amici 4S. That's Frank DeSantis' team. Frank DeSantis, Tony Busalace, Mark Beal, and Fred Petrillo. Reaching in, Amici 4S draws a 2. So a 2 for Amici 4S. Next up, Dynamics. Dynamics is Mike Campanelli and Nick DeSantis. Nick DeSantis is our most experienced player in terms of age. Pete Pagnucco and Candy Plickta. Dynamics draw a 2. They join Amici, division number 2. Next up, LA Bruling Misfits, one of the LA Aleworks teams. That's Nate, Uncle Mike, Earl Robinson, and EA. EA as in Executive Authority. Boom. They draw a 4. They join Downey in the 4 category. Next up, LA Bunch of Nerds, the third team from LA Aleworks. It's Chaz and Lacey Paul, Eric Escamilla, and Taylor Pohlman. LA Bunch of Nerds, they pull out a 2. LA Bunch of Nerds with a 2. We haven't had an ace yet. Next up, Big Bocce Theory. That's Bruno. That's Mark Beagle Martin Fletcher and Peter Hafer. Big Bocce Theory, they pull up an ace. There's our first ace of the night. So Big Bocce, a number 1. Next up, Snafu. Snafu is Rick Dine, Vinny Sensalacci, Susan Stein, and Brian Bell. Snafu reaches in and pulls out a 2. And that's the last of the 2s, of which that belongs to Snafu. So it's 2, Snafu, LA Bunch of Nerds, Dynamics, and Amici 4S. What a division. Next up is Gabagool. That's Dan Molinelli's team. It's Dan, Fred Tartaglia, Mike George, and Mike Potter. Gabagool is an ace, another ace. They join Big Bocce Theory. Next up is Wise Guys and Gals. Rod Conti, Linda Knight, Debbie Chesley, and Paul Dunphy. Wise Guys and Gals, they pull out a 3. Wise Guys and Gals, a 3. They join South Bay and LA Aleworks. Next up is Amici 2. That's Fred Gerson, Curtis Chase, Phil Tarantino, and Pietro Rizzi. Amici number 2 pulls out another ace. I shouldn't say another ace, but that is an ace. So Amici joins Gabagool and Big Bocce Theory. Next up is the San Pedro team. Lauren Levy on the call tonight with Angelo, Arminio, and Mark Hall. San Pedro pulls a 4. San Pedro pulls a 4. They join LA Bruling Misfits and Downey. We've got 3 teams left. The next one is the Bocce Dudes. We've got Eugene Lombardi on the call. Eugene, Daryl Hans, Mark Steele, and Tim Jimenez. The Bocce Dudes pull a 4. They join Downey, San Pedro, LA Brewing Misfits, LA Bruling Misfits, and Downey. We've got 2 cards left. That's Laguna. I've got Ed on the phone call here. Ed Figlioli, Hamid Sadigana, Ray Morfino, and Vince Agrusa. Laguna pulls a 3. 3 for Laguna. And that leaves 1, which is for Amici of Laguna. That's Dave Che, Toby Salvaggio, Tom Kim, and John Rodelli. Boom. They are the final ace. So, in recap, in Division 1, it's for Amici, Dave Che's team, along with Amici 2, that's Fred Gerson, along with Gabagool, that's Dan Molinelli, and Big Bocce, that's Bruno. In Division 2, that's Amici 4S, Frank DeSantis, that's Dynamics, that's Mike Campanelli, that's LA Bunch of Nerds, and that's Snafu. So, Division 1 and Division 2, those 2 divisions will begin play at 8:30 on Saturday. Division 3, the 9:30 game, that's South Bay, that's LA Aleworks, that's Wise Guys and Gals, and that's Laguna, Ed Figlioli. And the other 9:30 game, Division 4, that's Downey, that's LA Bruling Misfits, that's San Pedro, and that's the Bocce Dudes. So, with the division set, we'll just cover the format here in case there's any questions about that. In each of the divisional round robins where you'll play each team, so everybody gets 3 games, it's total points. In bocce, when you roll, what can you control? Only that frame. We play to 8 points, 8-point games, and you're accumulating as many points as possible. So winning and losing does not eliminate you, but a lack of scoring does eliminate you. So all you have to do is beat one of the teams in your division to advance the next round. At the end of the round robin, the lowest scoring team in each of the 4 divisions will be eliminated. If there is a tie with 2 teams with the fewest amount of points, it will be head-to-head, win versus loss, that determines who got eliminated. So winning is important. It's just not determining what eliminates unless, again, you're tied for the fewest number of points. At the end of round robin, the top team in each division gets a bye in the next round. If there's a tie for 2 teams with the best record, with the best total points, again, it'll be head-to-head that determines who got the bye and who did not. So at the end of round robin play, 4 teams eliminated, 4 teams with a bye. That leaves 8 teams. That's the second and third best team in each of the 4 divisions. And those second and third place teams will play a single elimination game. So the number 2 team in Division 1 will play the number 3 team Division 2. The number 2 division team in number 2 will play the number 3 division team in number 1. So 2 versus 3 in those 2 divisions, and then the same with the Division 3 and 4. That'll be 4 games, 8 teams, 4 teams will be eliminated. 4 teams will advance. Those 4 teams will join the 4 teams that got the bye out of the round robin. That will leave 8 teams. Those 8 teams will have a double elimination bracket, standard double elimination bracket play. So, with that said, we have medals for first, second, and third. We have money for first, second, third, and fourth. First place will split $4,000. Second place will split $2,000. Third place will split $1,000. Fourth place will split $500. 500 divided 4 way, that's $125 apiece. Each player played $75 to get in, so boom, they got their money back plus $50. So, are there any questions? Can anybody, are there any questions, which I don't know how to take a question on there other than somebody typing it in. How we doing, Ed? You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Outstanding. Well, thanks for being here, Ed. I'm looking forward to seeing you and your team on Saturday morning. And again, you got the 9:30 start is what we're targeting.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Outstanding, Ed. You be well.
All right. You too.
Take care. Okay. Can I post the board? In other words, yeah, I can. I'm gonna I'll draw that up so it's better, more visible, and I will post it on my Facebook page. So yes, I'll get that posted. Well, let me get a Sharpie here. Let me get a piece of paper. Well, let me just do it on the back side of this. Oh, I can just do it right on this sheet here. So, Division 1, and that Sharpie is not as sharp. Division 1 is Big Bocce, Gabagool, Amici 2, and Amici. Isn't that interesting? We got 2 Amicis in Division 1. Division 2 is Amici 4S, is Dynamics, is Big Bocce. No, wait a minute. What is it? Big, oh, number 2, Snafu, excuse me. And LA Bunch of Nerds. LA Bunch of Nerds. Division 3 is South Bay, is LA Ale Works, is Wise Guys and Gals, and Laguna. And finally, division number 4 is Downey LA Brew Misfits, San Pedro, and the Bocce Dudes. And the Bocce Dudes. All right. I think I'll do another sheet later, but at least this will get it started. If you can see that. So, this doesn't show up really well. Maybe that will be better. Most of us follow that. That's cool. Thanks, Martin. So, again, I'm reading Big Bocce, Gabagol, Amici 2, and Amici in Group 1, Division 1, Amici 4-3, 4S, 4-3, Dynamics, Snafu, and LA Bunch of Nerds in Division 2, South Bay, LA Ale Works, Wise Guys and Gals, and Laguna in Division 3, Downey, LA Brew Misfits, San Pedro, and Bocce Dudes in Division 4. So I will take a picture of that and post it. All right, that gets us to first base, and we're what, about 36 hours away from game time. So I'll get some rest. Send me a text, send me a message. You have questions, comments, or concerns. I look forward to all seeing you guys on Saturday.